market.
Well, the Africa Free Trade Area Agreement is one of those I would call revolutionary sea change initiatives that the African continent has embarked upon. And if I think about the formation of the the OAU, which was formed many years ago by our forebears in 1963, this is possibly the most important initiative that the African continent has embarked upon. Our forebears, our founders, wanted Africa to act together, to be integrated, and it has taken us some time to arrive at that. And integration means much more when it affects the economic lives of the countries of the continent. We're a market of 1.2 billion people, and it's a growing market, as seen by everyone around the world, of people who want to go forward and grow their economies and grow their countries. And this is a great advantage to us as the African continent. Now, most of the countries, the great majority of the countries have signed up to this free trade area agreement, and trading has now been switched on the African continent, are going ahead with trading with each other, rather than continuing to import goods that are made elsewhere in the world. African countries are going to be visions of the future with the African medical supplies platform. Was like the precursor to the Africa Free Trade Area Agreement, because African countries were brought together on this platform and they started procuring medicines, medical supplies together. But they also started going beyond that, because producers and manufacturers in Africa started flighting their own products on this platform. And through that, African countries started trading with each other. South Africa, for instance, has already through this rands based on the existence of this platform. So when we now have the Africa Free Trade Area, we are going to see greater trade, we're going to see greater participation, and tariffs are going to be reduced or eliminated to a large extent. And as the years go by, we will become a free tariff area, and we will be a free trade area where we are going to be able to trade with one another. And the greatest joy is going to be in walking in a store in Johannesburg and finding goods, which we don't find now. Finding coffee from Kenya, we don't have that right now. Finding coffee from Ethiopia in our stores, tea from Rwanda, and so on. We just don't have those type of products right now. And this free trade area is going to open the door for trading for African producers and manufacturers. But the other advantage is going to be in boosting manufacturing, in boosting industrialization, because all of a sudden, a market will have been opened, and manufacturers, entrepreneurs, and industrialists will now know that we now have a market. Because when you have a market, you know that you can be innovative, you can be creative, because you have a playground to be able to trade your goods and wares. So this is going to be the great advantage, and I applaud African leaders for having grasped this nettle, and now we are moving forward to begin the trading process on the African continent.
No, thank you so much, Mr. President. Thank you for your leadership, and also thank you for your clear vision on the free trade in Africa. This is then Africa's century also, and instead of beggar your neighbor, you should prosper your neighbor. Thank you so much, Mr. President, and all the best to you and your countrymen also in this struggle that we're all in with the pandemic. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, there you go. President Cyril Ramaphosa delivering a virtual State of the World address to the World Economic Forum Davos Dialogues. The WEF has convened the Davos Dialogues from today to the 29th of this month within the context of